So, lately I've been talking about the hero's journey, the heroine's journey, and joy-based living. Today I'm going to give you a short message about why the heroine's journey is not showing up on TED Talks very much and why our culture kind of puts it in the cellar, in the attic, kind of shuns it away. So here's the thing, we all love a great hero's journey. Indiana Jones, dun 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 dun, Harrison Ford, and Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, hero's journey. Oprah Winfrey, who doesn't love her hero's journey? We love hero's journeys because they have a story arc that says, here's the beginning, here's what they're going for, here's how they get there, dun dun dun. And we all want to live a great hero's journey, most of us in our culture anyway. Like, this is who we glorify. The heroine's journey. Something happens that takes a person to their knees, and the only place they can go is within. They go to the underworld, they go to the underground. They do everything they can to keep their own souls intact. Sometimes they get lost, sometimes they lose their way. It's a very quiet place inside, even though it can be very stressful and anxiety producing. You can feel really lost, like you don't belong, but you don't have an external sense of how to measure your progress. And because we don't talk about it a whole lot, it can feel really scary and really lonely. What I want to tell you is at the end of that journey, well, at the end of the hero's journey, the hero either wins the prize or defeats the enemy and then comes back to the village, kind of like the movie Mulan, and is like, here, this is what I did. This is so great. Now we all get to win together. And then the hero gets to feel a sense of great belongingness within their original community. Woo woo! Well, in the heroine's journey, what happens at the end is a sense of deeper self-trust, and the way that it influences community is a sense of authentic visibility to where you're not just being seen for the role that you're playing. Like for me, I've been coaching people for around 25 years and love what I do. But so much of my career I spent like being a lighthouse for people and pointing out vision and helping people tune into their own vision, not realizing that I wasn't really letting people see me. Right now, I can see the lights flickering a little bit because I've got this issue that I cannot seem to resolve in my little camera and then the functioning with the computer and all the wiring. And I'm like, you know what? This is me. This is what you get. And the kind of inner work I've been doing through my own heroine's journey has positioned me to be in a place of authentic visibility. And even my writing is shifting to where it's more like eye contact writing, where I'm letting myself be seen, like as though I'm one-on-one with someone, except I'm posting on Facebook or on social media or whatever, which was really hard for me to do before. I was good with that one-on-one. But what I want to share with you is that a lot of people who follow my work tend to be what I call the invisibles. In fact, one of my building blocks back here, I'll share it with you one day. I even titled it like I started Joy-Based Living in 2016. I think I made this building block like in 2019. And it said Invisibles Anonymous. Like invisible people need to be more anonymous. But here's what I've discovered about people who feel invisible. A lot of times we are the people in the world who are doing everything we can to keep our souls intact amidst the noise. And so I have come to really respect the invisibles. In fact, I have a nickname for you all, and it is the mossy rock people. Like I just see you all out there, like under these mossy rocks with little eyeballs sticking out, and like you're just peeking, and you want to know if you're safe. It's like is somebody gonna tell me that I need to win the quest and do the thing? Can I trust the voices around me? Am I being seen? Am I being witnessed? People who are in this zone of the invisibles, they just, strangely enough, it is paradoxical. The heroine's journey is very paradoxical. Um, they want to know that they're being witnessed. They don't want to be fixed. They don't want to be told what to do. A lot of them have hyper independence, and it's the Achilles heel. It's the thing that really knocks people down. One of the phrases that we have at Joy-Based Living is, please don't isolate, please don't isolate, please, 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 please don't isolate. So people who are Mossy Rock people actually want to become lighthouse people. They want the truth of the radiance of their being, and they want the truth of the radiance of other people to come out and shine bigger, to make the world a better place, to have more fun, to have more art, to have more joy, to have more sweetness, no matter what's going on in the world. And so I have learned to have very deep respect for Mossy Rock people. And if you're one of them, please let me know in the comments. Please share with others. When you share with others, you let other people know that they're not alone either. And that's why it's so important to like step out even a little bit, even a little bit. So then I want to share with you. So I talked about the hero's journey. Dun, 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 dun. I talked about the heroine's journey. If you want a movie for that one, that would be The Sound of Music, a dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life for as long as you live. And here's the thing. What do they sing about Maria? This is how, oh, okay. If we want to talk about woke and inclusivity, we have like bashed the heroine's journey so badly that we're like ashamed of it. Like the hero's journey is like, um, they're the people who are responding to trauma with fight and flight. Watch me go. And there's no shame around that. But the heroine's journey, there's usually shame around that because these are usually people who respond to trauma, which we don't have a choice in our bodies, our nervous system. Each one of us responds to trauma differently in different situations with different people, but we have consistent trauma responses. People who are like more aligned in the heroine's journey are more freeze and fawn. So when something frightening happens, they'll freeze, which is not a bad response as long as you don't stay there. Trauma responses aren't bad. They can actually be superpowers. You just don't want to stay there. And if you have a tendency to be in freeze responses a lot, well, make a good friend who's in a fight response, who can like stand for you. A good friend who will stand for you, who will not use the fight response against you. Um, what I want to say about this is that the hero's journey and the heroine's journey, they can work together. We can have a hero's journey. We can have a heroine's journey. And men and women love the hero's journey. Men and women can love the heroine's journey. We're all here to experience wholeness. And that's where joy-based living comes in. So what I have recently learned that has been very humbling and so beautiful, it's humbling because it's so great, is that what we've been doing at Joy-Based Living with the 12 practices and with the recent Summer of Ceremony series, which you can access at patreon.com/joy-based living, is that we've been transcending the hero's journey and the heroine's journey, meaning we can win. We can win the hero's journey. We can become authentically visible and win the heroine's journey. But the truth of our being is radiance. And people who are part of joy-based living really care about seeing the spark in themselves and the spark in other people come fully alive. And for me, I don't care if it's a waitress or a cashier or I don't know, whoever, somebody really important, whatever that looks like in your world. I don't care. To see the spark of a person's soul authentically alive, that's what matters to me the most. Even my bird who just jumped. Okay, we're going to come to a close here. I want you to know the reason I started joy-based living, honestly, was so that I could go to movies and have meals with people who remember what's important, who are sane enough to not be drowned out by the stress and the noise in the world. That's all I want. I do all this work. I run this whole movement, which is a peer-led community, PEER, because I just want to hang out, really. And that's beyond the hero's journey and beyond the heroine's journey. And so if you're somebody who wants a little bit more sanity in your life and who cares about making your world, your family, your workplace, your community a better world, the 12 practices can help you do that for sure. I promise you. And I'm going to be upgrading them as we go. You're going to always get the upgrades whenever I do that. They're always going to be free. We have leading edge conversations, and your questions and your insights and your yearnings and your desires for yourself or for the world, when you post those in the comments and you share those, especially at Patreon, but also at Facebook, when you do that, that moves me to share what I share next, especially if I see a few people asking. Now I'm going to share one more thing, and then we're going to end this particular conversation. Um, I'm in the middle of a contest right now, so that's my hero's journey of sharing more authentic visibility about who I am, what I'm offering in the world, how you can participate. And by the end of this month, there are people who are like me, who are like conscious entrepreneurs in the world and movement makers in the world. And whoever gets the most views for our videos by the end of the month gets kind of a cool prize. And so, please, if you like this video, please comment, please like it, please pass it on. And thank you so much for being here with me. I look forward to getting to know you, and I'll see you on the next video. Best wishes on your journey, whatever journey that is.